Right, 5 tips to maximise the flow-on benefit of large international events. The first one I talk about is select events that have a direct link to your city's economic future. Don't be afraid to say no to a bid or no to hosting a particular conference. Make sure you analyse it and determine, is this value for money or going to give us a likely successful conference? Again, focus on and understand what's important to your city's direction, politically and economically, and go down that path of pursuing those conferences. Number two is to ensure sustainability of tourism product that is developed around the event. For example, if you're building a convention centre, ensure it can be split to hold 1,000 delegate events or 500 delegate conferences at the same time. Remember, 95% of international association conferences are under 1,000 delegates. So whilst you will be able to get a certain number of large conferences per year, you're also going to need to fill the gaps with a lot more smaller events. Thirdly, set up an economic development task force around the event. Whilst your tourism and events teams should be focused on the event itself, you need a group who can explore and develop the flow-on opportunities that the event will produce, and also to assist to facilitate for the locals who are arriving within your city. So this can often be hosted by trade organisations or dedicated groups or private companies. An example of this is CHOGM, the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting that attracted 5,000 delegates to Australia recently. An economic development task force was able to work with the local embassies to encourage and identify trade opportunities. One group we worked with was the Kenyan embassy, where Australian mining companies had a particular interest in going in there, and we were able to facilitate an additional 3,500 delegate conference 6 months later. So that had flow-on benefits for the industry by creating a second conference from that mega event, but it also had flow-on trade opportunities. Number four, run local host development campaigns around the event. I can't stress local host development enough, as it's the biggest challenge facing destinations, but the aim should be to encourage more local people to join international associations and to show local organisations the benefits, including the profitability, of holding conferences and events. It will be a foundation for people to bid for future conferences. The final point I'll raise is just to involve the events industry and from very early on, and communicate. I can't really say that enough. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Ensure you clearly present the opportunities to the meetings industry. Ensure you get them on board. Ensure you engage with all aspects of your city for large events, and including the public. So, look, it's been my pleasure to talk to you today about the flow-on benefits of large international events. I'll be back, I'll pass to you, Daria, and I'll be back with you shortly to answer any questions. Thank you.